Hey everybody, it's Wes from Printful. Today I'm here with Vince, our operations manager in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we're going to talk to you all about warehousing and fulfillment. If you stay until the end of this video, we're going to give you a list of the 7 best evergreen products that you can sell using our warehousing and fulfillment services. But before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so that way you never miss new videos just like this. First off, Vince, can you just tell us what warehousing and fulfillment is?
Great first question, Wes. So the warehousing service that we offer allows our clients to actually store products they already sell on their e-commerce sites in our existing warehouses, and then we do the process of shipping those out for them as the orders come in.
Can you talk to me about the benefits of warehousing and fulfillment? Like, what are some good perks I'm going to get from that?
Well, I mean, look, obviously you're no longer doing the work. If you're fulfilling these orders from your house, you no longer have to worry about packing and taking these items to the postal office to send them out. That's no longer on your plate. Let us do that for you. We're already doing this service, so it falls perfectly in line with what we're already doing.
Right.
But on top of that, we're doing it very quickly. If your order comes in before noon, we'll have it out the same day. So you're getting a very fast shipping time, quick fulfillment time. And if you're already selling print-on-demand products, we're gonna combine those together. So we're adding this sort of professional touch to your package now with the custom branding that we offer and getting both items to the customer at the same time, which saves you a little bit of hassle.
Let's say I'm already a print-on-demand customer. How can I take advantage of warehousing? What are some uses that I can get out of that?
Oh man, if you're focused on the holiday season, everyone's busy. We're busy, you're busy. It's not easy to get orders out quickly. But if you have top selling products, let's say you're selling a design on a t-shirt, which is very popular all year long, you're generally gonna expect your sales to go up during the holiday season. You can place orders in dozens or small batches. They'll actually store in warehousing for you. So as soon as those orders come in, they can go out the same day. Being able to deliver that type of speed during the holiday season, it's hard to come by, and it's almost unheard of on print on demand. So it's something that you should really take advantage of if you're knowledgeable about what sells the best at your store.
I imagine choosing the right products for warehousing is super important because you want to get something that people want to buy, but it can't be too trendy, right? Because especially if I'm ordering it for overseas, it might take too long, and now all of a sudden no one cares about it, and I have this huge stock of 1,000 fidget spinners and no one's buying them. So.
Yeah, it's really important. I mean, right now, drop shipping is a popular thing that's happening, mostly targeted at these fad products. However, if you end up with too many of them and now you have dead stock on your hands, you've really lost out. So it's important to target evergreen products that you could stock all year round and be able to ship those out without having to worry about a fad disappearing on you and a bunch of dead stock left over in your inventory.
All right, so let's jump right in and go down our list of 7 products that are kind of evergreen and see if we can get some ideas going.
Yeah, let's do it.
Product 1, what you got for me?
I gotta start out with buttons, pins, stickers, right? These are these high margin products that you can store in almost an enormous quantity that really never go out of style. So the benefit here is that stickers can be added easily to a cart that already has a few shirts in it and boost up your per cart, purchase value, but you're not losing a lot by warehousing them because their cost to produce was so low. Maintain great margins, and it's a year-round product.
Buttons and pins are great examples of products that are like really hot and trendy right now, but also they're proven. So they've been trendy for a really long time. I feel like you can go back whatever decade and like there's cool buttons from the 60s and 70s and 80s, like all the enamel pins were really popular and they're really popular now. So it's something that's trendy now, but like has a proven history of always being there.
Right, the product itself has always been there. What's on the product is what makes it trendy at that time, right? So your design and your brand on that product is what really makes it yours. That product isn't going anywhere. Obviously, it's still being made today. You may not buy one every other day, but someone's buying them somewhere to decorate a backpack or decorate some other personal item that they have, so it's definitely a win.
Right, that's a huge note and tip about the design that's being put on the thing. That's huge, especially to always gear things towards your niche and your audience and make sure you're sticking with kind of like what you know.
Right, you don't want it to be like every other pin. You want it to be that one pin that's their favorite or that really drives home, hey, don't forget about that brand.
So what do we have for our second item?
Second product, definitely the fitness products. Health and fitness has always been important. More lately, the fit lifestyle has become a trend.
Right.
But in reality, you have to remember those fitness products have always been something that's available.
Yeah.
So you're talking like yoga mats, resistance bands, sometimes even like protein or vitamins. We do offer, warehousing for those types of products as well. So what's great about that is that if you're already targeting a community of maybe fitness geeks, you might want to tie in these other products as well that go along with maybe their apparel they purchase they might need these other utensils as well. So definitely something you want to look into if you're already targeting that community.
That's a really awesome tip, especially if you kind of built an athleisure wear with Printful using all of our cut and sew products. So you already have like yoga pants and the sports bras, things like that. It's a very easy segue and add-on, like you mentioned earlier, where it kind of just goes hand in hand with what you're already doing, and you already know, oh, my audience is interested in this realm of products. Here's some more stuff that matches it.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be that one-stop shop, right? So if you're already selling these products, like you mentioned, through us as athleisure wear, adding in these other products on top of that is an easy buy. If they're already at your checkout page, why not toss in that one extra item? So our warehousing services tries to help you capitalize on that. You just have to know your niche, but always keep in mind that this is an evergreen product. People are always going to be interested in staying healthy. So anything you can add into that athleisure wear, do it. So third product has got to be sunglasses, right? If you're anything like me, I go through sunglasses like crazy. But if you're already selling some products that maybe might be finished up with an additional set of sunglasses that match that style, you definitely want to try to get in there. People go through sunglasses often, like I do. So it's something that you want to have on your site and available, because you never know when someone might be in need of a new set. So if it's right there, it's an easy add to the cart. Definitely an evergreen product.
You can also play it safe with sunglasses, right? So aviators, for example, that style has always been in fashion. It's always on trend. So that's like a great way. And especially if you're doing kind of custom stuff, you can put like your logo in places. So that's a great option too. So I really like the idea of adding those sunglasses.
Yeah, it's easy to source. It's not something that's a secret. There are plenty of places that you can get this type of product. So if you know that it's something that's going to sell and it's always been selling, it's definitely something you should add to your store.
One thing about sunglasses is it also helps with your marketing side of things. So, you know, you're using print on demand, you have your custom t-shirts or products. You can include the sunglasses to your product photography that you're doing, whether you're doing your own flat lay or you've hired a model and you're doing a model shoot. It's nice if you can sell like a whole look from head to toe. It helps just your customers with the shopping experience. So that's all really great and helpful as well. So it's a cool product that you can add.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody wants to buy that whole look together. They don't usually want just one piece. They want to get the whole picture. So the fourth product has got to be camping gear. As an evergreen product, it's important because, well, people are typically camping, and no matter where they live in the world, there's usually a time of year that they're doing it. But a lot of these products get bought in sets. You need all of these utensils for your trip. You need this sleeping bag. You need this camper set for cooking your food. These types of things are good to bundle together.
Right.
But our warehousing service allows you to send us all of the products, and then depending on what your end customer needs, they'll build their own set of products, and that's always going to be a win for you.
Yeah, that's really cool. And it's an easy one to link again with your niche or your target audience, right? Because if you're selling like camping themed stuff or outdoor stuff on your site, like obviously they're interested in that. So by chance, they're also probably hiking and camping and doing things outdoors. So that's a kind of a safe bet if you're adding those types of products.
Yeah, it's more than just the look in that case. Now it's also about the actual use of this tool that they're buying, whether it's a knife or some camping gear that's, small tents. Just be mindful of the weight of these products and the size of them. Check our website for the limitations so that you know this is something that we can reasonably fulfill for you.
Right. And actually having the compact stuff is a huge selling point as well for that type of lifestyle. If you can have the hammocks and the sleeping bags that like fit into the small bags, it's like then they can throw that into a backpack, and it's also cheaper to warehouse as well because of its size.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to save a lot if you're able to get products like that on your site. So the fifth product is going to be stationery and paper products. Now we're talking about things like leather bound or spiral bound notebooks or other stationery cards that people use on a regular basis. This is something that people use all year round. It doesn't matter what season it is. They're using it for personal, business, or just creative uses, and they want something that's personalized for them, so it's definitely an evergreen product. And if it's marketed in the right way and you target the right groups, they're going to be attracted to your product, assuming that you've already built that community in your store, right? But the best thing about this is, again, they're going to use it, they're going to be finished with it, and they're going to need more. So if they were satisfied with your product, they're going to come back to your site and buy again. That's really what you want to drive home.
This could also be a good addition if you're already selling non-apparel products, right? Like posters and mugs. It kind of fits into that world as well. Everything always comes back to your niche audience and matching them. So I think this fits in really well if you're already doing those things.
Yeah, a good way to expand your non-apparel products, because a lot of times these are those +1 items that build the cart up. And if you have something like these bound notebooks that they can add in with something else they're buying, it definitely is going to drive more sales. So it's definitely a good product to add.
Yeah, and one thing I can make a note of as far as like following trends. So again, paper obviously has always been there. We've been using that. Right now, everything involving the environment's really big, so you can do eco-friendly notebooks on recycled paper, things like that in and of itself will be a selling point. People will buy it just to support the movement, even though they might not ever use that journal. So like that's a great way to keep in touch with like the times.
Definitely, you have to keep that in mind, and there's plenty of suppliers now who have already responded to the need and the demand for eco-friendly products, especially when it comes to paper, because most people don't see it as the best thing for the earth. Right. However, we're now moving in a direction where those types of recycled products are more easy to access for even the smallest storefront. Number 6 on the list is going to be novelty toys and games. So there's a lot of suppliers out there that'll help you create your own custom board games. There's also a lot of suppliers who can help create toys or other small items that you might want to add to your site. Depending on your niche, it might be targeted towards kids, it might be even adult games, but ultimately it's really up to you. But people are always buying these products, so it's definitely something you want to add to your storefront as an evergreen product.
Yeah, and I think this is a good one for people that already have a following. So those people that already have fans or followers, they might be more inclined to buy a fun novelty toy that is matching like what's going on, right?
Right, yeah, definitely that good +1 again. And also good for people who have this creative idea in them to build their own board game. It is something you can do, and you can warehouse that product and have it shipped without you really having to lift a finger, aside from thinking up the board game.
Right, and you can create your own dolls now, all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, and plush dolls, things like that are really easy to find online, where they can be custom made for your niche. Definitely something you should add to your warehouse.
In this category, I think children's toys are really popular right now, especially in the online market. That's something that's growing a lot. So that's a great way also to get your foot into that market as well.
Right. Yeah, definitely. And you're seeing more and more people look to online sources to get these toys. You think of a parent on the go, they may not have time to make a trip to a store to buy the toy, but they might come across it on your site or online, and that's going to be a much easier way for them to purchase it without having to spend that extra time.
Yeah, and if you're more of like a independent or indie type of store, that's a great way to get a leg up, because so many parents now are interested in that. And it's really cool that they can have that touch, you know, with kind of a smaller local business type feel.
So product number 7 is going to be Printful items, things that we produce for you on demand, right? If you already had a Printful account and you created some items, whether it be hats, shirts, coffee mugs, whatever it might be, in some cases you want to warehouse some of those products for the holidays or just the busy seasons that your store experiences to make sure that you can keep up with the demand. Customers want things quickly, and that's not anything new. So if you warehouse these products, we're able to send them out within 24 hours, and you're not subject to the print-on-demand flow, which, while it's quick, it can be faster with warehousing.
That's a really good idea. I don't really think about that, and lots of people, I feel like, don't think about that option. If you do have a couple of products you hit a stride with, and that's kind of your bread and butter, it's so smart to go ahead and have that in bulk, so it like can go quicker, especially in the high demand seasons, like you mentioned, like holidays, for example.
Yeah, if you're already using print on demand, take a look at your most popular products and maybe set aside at least a dozen or maybe 2 dozen just for warehousing during the holidays. That way you don't have to be stressed about whether or not we're busy or whether or not it's going to get there in time for Christmas. It's guaranteed to go out. If it's placed before noon, it'll go out the same day. So just get that peace of mind and store some extra products for the holiday.
Can you talk to me about safety a little bit? Like, I have this product that's expensive or delicate or whatever, and I'm sending it to you. Like, how do I know that I can trust you with it?
Right. No, that's a good concern to have. In reality, we're treating all products with extra care because it's your product. We didn't create it. We're now responsible for it, right? But there are these high value items that you might be selling, and we actually have a process internally to divide out those high value items to provide some extra security, lock them down to make sure that you know they're safe within our building and that we're keeping an extra close eye on them. Same thing with fragile products. We're looking for the best possible solution to ship your product out so that it'll arrive to your customer in the same condition. So if you have some specialty requests for packaging, you can always forward those to us, but generally we already have some solutions internally that we'll use to make sure that it's shipped out in the best possible packaging.
As far as liability goes, like with Printful, if something gets damaged in transit, Printful covers that. What's the breakdown of that with this situation?
Right, so any of the products that we're warehousing for you, when we send them out, we do share some responsibility for that product in transit. We highly suggest that you choose shipping methods for those, which will allow you to provide insurance for that.
Okay.
In many cases, if there is an issue with the carrier, the product's lost or damaged en route, that insurance will cover you for the value of that product so you can be reimbursed. If you take an approach where perhaps you don't use an insurance, it could lead to an issue where you're going to lose out on that. Something that all companies have to deal with, so we definitely encourage you to look for those best case scenarios of this shipping method will cover the value of my product.
Is there something out there where like I can personally take out insurance for those products before I send it to you? Is that a thing?
Not at this time. There's nothing that we support internally. There are obviously options for a business to insure their products. That'd be something you'd have to explore separate from Printful, but it's definitely a good idea if you're working with high value items or just high volume in general. You want to make sure to minimize those losses.
Can you tell me a little bit about the pricing? Because I'm sure it's not free. I can't just send stuff over. What's that look like?
Right, this is a paid service, so there are fees associated with the storage cost. That's dependent on the product you're sending us and obviously the size of it. On top of that, there are pick pack fees, which we also associate with actually sending out orders. Okay. And then obviously the cost of shipping in that is also included. You know, those fees are easy to sort out. If you go to our website, you'll actually find some helpful calculators. You can enter in the dimensions of your product, the quantities. You'll see what sort of discounts you get. The more items you send us, the better pricing you get per piece. So I definitely encourage you to check out the website to confirm what that pricing is so that you know the best times to send your products to us to make the most margin out of your actual sales.
What's the largest item you've seen us warehouse?
The largest item was larger than my wingspan, right? A very long cane-style case that we sold for a customer who had a few hundred of these that we sold. And actually it was interesting because we didn't have a package that would fit it until it got here, and we had to work with the client to find the best packaging that would work because he had found something that was outside our normal wheelhouse. Okay. But the benefit of being here is we're always ready to adapt and change with you. And ultimately we found something that worked and still shipped those giant cases out.
So can I send you whatever I want, or do I have to get things approved, send you a sample? What's the ordeal?
Right, so the products do have to be approved in advance. We do review not only what the product is, how large it is, but also to make sure that it's not a dangerous chemical or anything that can't be stored within a warehouse environment. So generally it only takes about 24 hours for us to review your product when it's requested for approval, and then we let you know, yep, go ahead and send that product to us. That way you don't waste any time or money sending us product we can't actually warehouse for you. That's important to keep in mind. And if you're ever not sure, you're always free to check with our service team. They'll always tell you whether or not it is good or bad to send us a product, and ultimately those requests only take about 24 hours to review.
And there you have it, the 7 best evergreen products that you can sell using warehousing and fulfillment. Vince, thank you so much for sharing that with us and taking your time out today. Let us know in the comments below what products you think would be the best drop shipping products to add to your store. And as always, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to not miss new content just like this.